Ladies and gentlemen, we back live with At 5. We at 2918 Bruckner. Shout outs to Regina for letting us rock in her spot. If you've been to Regina's lately and you've been to the Bruckner lately, the Boulevard lately, I'm sorry, this you know what this is. Once a month, R&B, what you guys call it?
It's an R&B night where we focus on open mics, R&Bs, and also poems as well.
There you go. Poetry, open mic. We got Keviekev in the building. Woohoo, my brother.
Sir,
Thank you,
yes,
bro.
sir. Of course.
I met you. I actually met you before this opened with Mikey Vallet,
Right.
and he introduced us in rest in peace to mi tierra. He that was a joke. He
It's still going?
no, it's
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's over.
I got you.
But we that's what we met, and I was like, and I checked your page. I'm like, oh, homeboy, rocking. So I just want to, like always, thank you for your time. You know what I'm saying? It's a fucking Monday. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to come outside on a Monday. That's what extra shout outs to the Boulevard for opening their doors to us on a Monday. So let's go from the beginning because, bro, you've been singing. The little 2-minute interview that we did that day, you said
Right.
12, 13. We
Yeah.
got to talk about that.
Yeah.
How the hell is that possible? But before we get into that, thanks again. Let's let's sip on this. We're not getting drunk though. We're just having a good time.
Just one.
But so like I said, born and raised. Where you from?
I'm from Throgs Neck, from around this area.
Hell yeah,
Been here my whole life.
nice. Any siblings? Mom and dad?
I got one sister, that's Shari. She's definitely known around Throgs Neck. Shari's been the talk of the town for her whole life, and that's kind of how I got into doing my thing, is really through her, whether it was school and then dancing and then singing. She started it all.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
She's
followed her
still
footsteps.
rocking and rolling.
She's still going. I'm slowly getting her back into the music because she's taking a little break. So she's on one of the songs on my EP. And yeah, we've been like a little dynamic duo forever. Got our parents that are like super involved and really want to see us do things together.
Oh, mom and dad was always pushing.
Yeah, seriously, because like they both were into music in their own right.
Yeah.
But my mom is the one who raised us. My dad's been incarcerated since I've been a few months old.
Damn. Still
Yeah, he's still in there.
never coming up.
It's a possibility.
Come on, bring him home, baby. We need clemency. We need a pardon. We need something.
For real.
But let's talk on that for so visiting
Yeah.
often. Did you visit
I've been
often?
visiting my whole life. Been doing. They got this program. I forget what the program's called, but they consider it trailer visits, where you go and you could spend like 2-3 days. It's 3 days, but it's more like 2 full days.
Yeah.
2 nights where you can stay there, and it kind of feels like a regular situation for a little bit. It's really cool.
So how does growing up? But he's there, but he's not there. So it's better than my situation. Like my dad before he passed away, he was not even in the picture. But
Gotcha.
having a dad that's incarcerated, but he could still give you pep talks. He could still show you the ropes,
Yeah.
through the phone or face to face.
Yeah.
What is that like as opposed to having him outside?
I mean, it's different. I feel like sometimes it kind of works for the better in a crazy way, but then at the same time, obviously, if he was home, it would be a lot different.
Yeah.
But like, nah, I always took what he said as Bible and try to listen to it as much as I could. But you know how it is when you're growing up, you gotta listen to yourself. You gotta
Oh no,
listen
you
to
gonna do your own
whatever.
thing.
But not. The more I grow and the older I get, I'm like, I should have listened to him a lot more. He's always giving me the best advice, whether he's in there or whatever.
Yo, shout out to dad, man. What about mom? Mom is the that's mom sound like the MVP though.
Mama Duke, she's the MVP for sure. She's been there through everything. She's taking us on auditions. She's driving us everywhere when we're growing up, whether it's to different managers' places and different shows. She's been through it all.
Oh, she's one of those moms. Like
Yeah.
my kids are gonna make it.
Right.
There's a TV show about that. They it's like a talent, whatever, and moms is like front and center.
Yeah. Even like Dance Moms.
That's what I'm talking about.
When
That's
Dance
what
Moms came around, that was the life I was living when my sister was like really involved in dance, and then I was doing hip hop and break dance right down the block at Performers Edge.
Shout out to Performance Edge. So okay, so before you actually dived in, what was your sister doing, and how did that influence you?
So she started off with dance. She was doing everything from ballet to gymnastics to whatever they call contemporary and all that. And they wanted me to join that. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. So they opened up like a breakdance hip hop section. So I started with that. And then she got into music by getting scouted by a production team. She started off with that. Her vocal coach became my vocal coach. And that's how I led into the group that I was in. She was actually the backup dancer for the group I was in, the Bomb Digz. She
The
was,
Bomb Digz.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
she,
And what age you talking about?
that when I joined, I was 12.
12. That's crazy. My son is 13 right now. He just wants to play football. Like he's not.
Right.
And you
That's another
traveling.
thing. If my pops was home, he was like, I would have had you in baseball, this and that. I was in baseball. I was in Little League. And there was actually a moment where we were in the championship, and I also had a dance competition. I chose the dance competition.
That's gangster. Wait, on the same day you had
It was
the
we was
playoffs and you had the
in the
dance.
playoffs, in the dance, and I'm like, I'm better at dancing than I am at baseball, so I'm gonna stick with this.
Yeah, that wouldn't approved. So when do you become your own thing and you and your sister, like she's doing her thing, so now mom has to do both?
Right. Yeah. I mean, we were going to a lot of the same places, so it would be the same carpool going over to Jersey mainly. We were working in Jersey, and then my sister went her own way. She was actually signed by Sony at some point,
Okay.
and while she was signed at Sony, I was still independent with my group and our
The Bomb
our team,
Digz.
Bomb Digz.
That was
Like,
a 12-year-old group?
Yeah,
The 12
from
days?
12 to 19, I was in Bomb Digz.
The
And
Bomb Digz.
yeah, man.
That
It
just
was-
sounds awesome.
It was like, the name comes from the Bomb Diggity, like
Yeah.
crossing a bridge of like old school, new school, and yeah, it was dope. It was me, Daniel, Devin, and we was touring everywhere. We went to like 30 states in the U.S., 30 countries in Europe.
Damn.
Yeah.
So wait,
And,
how does that happen? As far as you got 12 or 13-year-olds traveling the world. So obviously, parents are involved, managers are involved.
manager, we had a manager there with us the whole time, like always parental supervision.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, it was just us and our manager. So we there doing our laundry at 13, 14, and learning how to just move about the world, really.
That's what I'm trying to understand. 'Cause I'm thinking like a dad right now. I'm like, my son ain't going nowhere. But
Yeah.
the belief in the talent, and I'm pretty sure mom was there sometimes.
Yeah,
See
they were
what-
definitely involved. Daniel's parents as well, because the group was actually managed by the third member, Devin's, his parents.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was like it was.
There was
it definitely
communication.
yeah.
And I'm pretty sure in the beginning it's a little, a little worrisome. But after a show like 5, you're like, all right, they got this.
Right. Yeah. Show 5, all the meetings. We've been in meeting after meeting with the top heads of every label and everything. So it started getting real serious, especially once we started getting like recognition around the neighborhood, and it was really like the tri-state that we were our biggest. So I guess once everyone started seeing like, all right, they're known, that they were just like, we'll just trust the process.
No, it's a beautiful thing. And what exactly was the style of music? R&B?
R&B pop, I guess you could say.
What is there lead singers or everybody's just together?
It was all of us together. I mean, as far as music, I would try to put my foot in the door the most, just because that's what like I was in it for, really, just
Yeah.
my love for music. But then we also came up in like the beginning times of the new social media wave. So like the beginning of Instagram.
Yeah.
When that first popped off, we had to learn that. We were on streaming before streaming was a thing. We were on this platform called YouNow, and
Yeah.
now their whole situation, like how they built YouNow, is exactly what all these platforms are doing. Twitch, all of them are doing the exact same format as
So
YouNow.
you think you consider them the originators?
I don't know if they were the originators, but it was definitely one of the very early ones that started that whole wave.
So the shows that were being recorded were through that stream?
Yeah, we would go on there. We had an account. It was like a live situation. So every time we went on there, it was a live stream. There's people that could send gifts and all that. Same exact idea that's
just
going on.
Just like now.
Yeah.
And how you said so 19?
Yeah, I was in there 12 to 19, just about maybe 18 going into 19.
What happens at 19?
At 19, 2020, quarantine, and it kind of just changed a lot of things. We had a different perspective on stuff. We had more things to talk about, meetings, and it just seemed like it was a smarter decision to go our separate ways, because we just all had our own thing that we were trying to do, and it could have worked together still, and I still see like potential of all of us working together at some point, but it just made a lot more sense to.
Is
do our
that
thing.
the 3? Because it's you and 2 other guys. When y'all do the
Oh, the new stuff. No, that's a brand new situation. Kind
Oh,
of a
okay.
similar idea as far as like more old school, bringing old school into the new school. But that's a new group. We call ourselves Old Soul.
Old Soul.
Old Soul, and we do a lot of old school covers, because I feel like
Yeah,
that
I
song,
heard. No, it's good.
Yeah.
The one that I posted, the forgot the name of the song, but you just did it in Run Through the City.
Oh,
That
Yukon.
Yukon, that one.
Yep.
That shit was so. You got your that clip is buzzing because it sounds so fucking good.
Thank you, bro.
With you and your boys behind you. So that's a whole different situation.
Yeah, that's a new situation we're working on. We're definitely looking to do some stuff soon. Maybe like even a little holiday situation where we do some Christmas covers and our own Christmas song, just to really keep that traditional, old school boy band type of vibe.
No, bro, I'm from the boy band era. Like I'm
Right.
from NSYNC era.
The real
I'm
boy
from
bands.
back then when it was just what was it? Boys. Was it? What's the other?
Boys to Men.
Boys to Men. No, the Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys, yeah.
Like that. It was always. And then there was a bunch of other ones that they were like. I want to say copycats. They had their own thing going on.
Yeah.
But NSYNC and Backstreet Boys were like the top two, and then Old Town, and I'm trying to remember. Damn,
New
I'm
Kids on the Block.
new kid. Oh, that's your era.
And yours.
New
Yeah.
kid.
I was put onto that
I forgot about New Kids. Wow.
Yeah.
It was New Kids. It was New Kids, and then those, and it was always five. I don't know, like every group was
Right.
five. Why is it five?
Right. There was even some point Simon Cowell was reaching out to us and took some meetings. He wanted to put 2 more members in when I was with the Bomb Diggs to make it a 5-man group and like
Oh wow, look at that.
do this One Direction type
Yeah.
of thing, but that didn't really make sense to us. We had like a very strong thing between the 3 of us. It didn't make sense.
Well, y'all was together for a long time,
Yeah, it was definitely like a brotherhood.
for sure. So at any time, are you solo doing your own thing?
Yeah, so right after once the quarantine hit and it's 2020, we figured, all right, we're gonna switch up what we're doing. We had some ideas, but it wasn't gonna work. That's when I was like, all right, I'm gonna go up on my own, just really to find my own sound, and just do the stuff that I wanted to do for a while, but just on my own.
No, I can't imagine. How do you process this shit? Because we're talking about 12 years old, and now you're 20. What?
24.
24. That's what? How? I can't. I don't get it. Like you didn't have a normal childhood
Nah, man.
at all.
Nah.
So this is your life for real.
Yeah, it was definitely different, and I guess that's why it took me till 24 to really start going full force, because I was out of the group since 1920. But I had some startups and things that I wanted to do, songs, whatever, ideas for projects, but nothing really clicked for me until this year, where I feel like I found my sound. I'm working with the right people, and I'm like, all right, I can actually showcase something I'm proud of, rather than just like I'm out of the group, I'm by myself. Here's anything. So
Nah. I noticed you because I was on your page and then I went back to your page and there's nothing on it. I'm like,
right.
I said, babe, what the hell happened?
yeah,
So,
that was
is that like a clean slate?
pretty much. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep it that way, but I'm working with this team right now, 20 Titans, and we both came to a decision where it's like it would make sense to get the most attention on what we're doing right now, to just wipe everything off and have everybody see it from where we are right now.
No, I like it. And then the photo shoot that you had, I've been posting that all week to promote this. What is that about?
As far as which shoot?
The one with the umbrella.
Oh, that's also from what I'm doing with 20 Titans. That was from the video shoot that we did. I got an EP coming out, 7 songs on there. We did like this whole short film to all 7 songs. So that's like all little behind the scenes footage of that same day.
No, I love it. I post that shit right away because whatever production team that is, just 20 Titans.
20 Titans.
Nah, they do it as far as pics and vids. They definitely doing the right thing.
Yeah, and they're all around my age. They're like, actually, some of them are younger, 23, 22, 24.
No, you working, bro. You working, and the work ethic is there from the beginning. Like I'm gonna keep saying it because my son is 13. He right now I could tell him, yo, come on, let's go do this. He's gonna be like, nah, I'm good. So that I'm trying to understand at that age, the momentum and even the interest to fucking want to be doing that shit.
Yeah.
With 2 other kids,
Yeah, I mean, I think it really came from my mom, for sure. Like, she always had music around in the house. So, like, I was being put on to, like, we were talking about New Kids on the Block, all the boy bands, but then definitely Michael Jackson, Prince. So I had all this musical influence that I knew I wanted to do that from pretty early. And once I found the right people that were just had the same ideas as me, it was like, yeah, this is what I'd rather do before anything. Before I commit to high school, college. I didn't even go to actual high school. I did online school because by the time we were ready to go to freshman year, it was buzzing. So like, I was gonna go to Cardinal Spellman, but it just didn't make sense because like there was a bunch of supporters there. Like I had pictures in lockers and stuff. Like it wouldn't have made sense to
You would
walking the
you'd have
halls.
been walking the halls and signing autographs.
Right. Yeah,
It would have been a major distraction.
it started getting like that in my middle school in PS 71. It was like we saw where it was gonna go, and it was like we're either gonna be distracted and probably end up in some situations we don't want to end up in. So
100%.
let's do homeschool.
No, I would have did the same thing. What How do we end up here? How do we end up at the Boulevard with Elliot and Regina?
So like you said, when we met that same night, I also met Elliot,
Yeah.
and then he came with this idea. He was like, "Yo, Boulevard's opening back up, and I would love for you to be a part of it." I was like, "Man, let's do it." Like especially being in my hometown and being able to bring people around.
This is pretty
here.
much your hood.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What explain to the people exactly how do you, because you're pretty much the main guy, and you bring, who else do you bring with you?
So sometimes I have the other member of the Bomb Digz, formerly known the Bomb Digz, as Daniel. So sometimes Daniel's in here, he's working with me, and yeah, we just turn it up. It's a lot of the stuff that we used to do, and a lot of the same crowds that were supporting us in the Bomb Digz for years that are still pulling up 10 to 12 years later and just trying to see what we got going on now.
No, I haven't been to the show yet because I haven't been here yet because of work or whatever. But Lexi works it, and she was like, "Yo, that kid is fucking good," and I'm because the internet is, you can play with that, but live and actually watching someone do it in front of you, and Daniel, and obviously you have poets as well, so it's a every month thing. How do you orchestrate as far as when it's starting to come? You just freestyle it, or you actually have an agenda?
I would say I somewhat freestyle, but I use a lot of what we used to do. So like, just keeping the energy up, presenting the different artists that might be performing. Like it's a lot of people that I've been working with in the New Jersey scene. People like Dear Leslie, Valina, Jules. Like it's a bunch of really dope people that got this same hustle, and it's like a nice little space that they have going on in Jersey, and I'm just glad to bring it over here too to showcase that while also showing love to the same people that have been supporting me for mad long.
This is like, because we pretty much in your backyard.
Yeah.
So whoever supported you from 12, 13, whatever, they still here.
Yeah.
They obviously we're all older, but they could. You definitely lucked out with this spot. I love what you're doing, bro. That's why I wanted to sit down with you and just break down the history. Exactly what is it that we got coming up next for you, and or the team, whatever you got.
Yeah, I mean everybody's working on something. There's EPs and projects dropping left and right, but me by myself, I got an EP coming out at the end of October, and it's 7 songs on there, all R&B, but like different elements of R&B, and that's what I'm really pushing. That's why I took everything down off the Instagram. I'm gonna start I got this whole marketing plan from 20 Titans.
Yeah.
And we're gonna see what we could do. They got great ideas. I'm bringing stuff to the table. There's gonna be a lot of shock value. I might be giving certain things away, but I feel like that's what's needed as well.
And I can ask you now because you've been in both situations. So back at 12, 13, there wasn't this media. It's like it's pretty much free media. IG, TikTok, whatever. You can pretty much come out with a song, and if it's a good, catchy, tiki-taki song, YouTube, whatever, that person will blow.
Right.
What do you think about from back then when you had to travel all these states and all these countries to be seen and to be known, to now when you could pretty much blow in your fucking living room?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's a blessing, but it's also like kind of hurting the music scene a little bit as far as just like the talent and the art and the drive isn't there so much because like you're saying, you can just have anybody make a song, especially if it's something that's just like more or less funny or a little stupid. It's probably gonna blow before something that you spent a year working on and you're really hustling, you believe in this thing and you're like, this is gonna work for me. Sometimes people overthink it. So there's like a medium that you gotta find now, because it's dope. It's a blessing that anybody can work from home or start a whole career, start a whole music career, acting career, right from their phones. But I feel like it's taken away from the real talent.
You think the old way was not better, but was the old way as far as a label and managers and step, like everything was more step by step back then.
Right. I mean, there's certain things with that I don't agree with either. Like, I don't feel like labels were definitely running things the right way. But as far as finding people and really making stars, that's what I feel like is kind of missing and was the best part of the label situation. Like, they're going to work with an artist for maybe a year or two before they even get out there.
Yeah.
Versus now, you see the start to wherever somebody ends up. And sometimes the start looks a little crazy. So hopefully people will look past that and see the growth and really.
No, because now that,
like
bro,
it.
you could pop over like the track that you did with your boys, right? With the
We also
no, what's the song that we just said?
yeah, with UConn.
Yeah. So that right there, somebody could have called you. Let's sign them.
Right.
And it's just a clip of a song that you already did,
Yeah.
but it's so good that and like you said, that's good, but it could also put on the wrong person that has a one hit wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Or even like it could work in your favor, but it can go the other way where they might sign you right away off this big viral moment you have, and you might not understand the game too well, and you get yourself in a really bad deal. But if you understand the game and you're hustling, you can make magic off of a viral moment to getting yourself in a real good situation.
No, I would be scared to death if I had a viral moment, and then all these people and all these labels are attacking me. Now you gotta like say, okay, wait, what is? Because there's a lot of independent artists that they stay independent.
Yeah.
Do you understand why they do that?
Yeah. I mean, if I can, I would stay as independent as possible. There's certain things that you might need from labels, whether it's like radio play, marketing, but that's probably as far as I would go, at least right now. Like, it just, to me, it doesn't make sense for me to jump into a label until I could walk into a label like, here's what I do and this is what I need. Otherwise, they might.
Because they have what, United Masters now.
Right.
They have a lot of situations that the old way is, like you said, it was highway back then. It was highway robbery. It was a lot of bad deals. Even if they give you whatever money up front, you got to recoup it.
Yeah.
And it's part of the video. It's part of it was just all. I don't know too much about it. I'm just going off of interviews and articles. But you would just said something that's very interesting. You would even even if you blow up, there's a limit to the independence.
Yeah, I would say there is. Like, there's certain people that really can push it the furthest. Like somebody like Russ, he's doing the independent.
Oh, he's an
scene.
independent master.
Yeah, like
He ain't signing ever.
right. If you could do it that way, stay that way. But
But
not everybody's as lucky.
it took 10 years for him to do that.
Yep. So it's like it just depends on what you're looking for and what the deals are. Like right now, if you can get a single deal, that's probably the best case scenario. Getting a single deal, let them blow that song up, or if you can already blow it up before you bring it to them,
Yeah.
and then they can put a budget behind it, a music video, this and that. You could tour off one single.
Hell yeah. And throw whatever you got in the so wait, so you got the hit, and then that's when you hit them with the let me show you what else I'm working on.
Right.
That's the game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. Even if it's just a viral moment at all. Like, let's say I get on TikTok and I do something funny and it really catches on. I'm going to hold on to that until I possibly can't. Like, I'm going to stretch that the furthest it can go.
Nah, bro. I am in awe of what you do, bro. Because anytime I interview people and they're doing, comedians, DJs, artists. This is why I do this, because I'm a fan of the music. I'm a fan of the culture, and I definitely, once I met you, I'm like, yeah, you know, eventually, I met you like, what, a year ago?
Yeah.
And, you know, and I was like, and then once you came, it was full circle, and, you know, you working with, you know, with the bro, and you here, I'm like, yeah, we got to do it. But, so let the people know, bro, before we get out of here, what you got
Yeah.
coming up. Let them know.
So EP next month. Following that is just going to be a bunch of content. I got different groups that I'm working with, whether it's Old Soul or I also work with this other crew, Small World. Is going to be drop after drop. So I'm going to present my stuff that I'm really proud of. And as soon as that's over, I don't think I'm going to stop dropping until I drop.
No, I flood the, what they call it, flood the market?
Right.
Because if you take it easy, then you can miss something.
Yeah, I heard Lil Wayne in his prime dropped 70 songs in his prime. That wasn't even the come up.
Yeah,
he was already Lil Wayne.
I remember he was going bananas.
Yep.
When are you gonna be here again?
I'm back in the Boulevard, October 17th. It's gonna be another movie.
There you go. My brother, thank you for doing this. Regina, come say hi. She's not gonna come say hi. Come say hi. She's not gonna come say hi. But my brother, shout out to you for coming. I appreciate it. 2918 Bruckner Boulevard. The Boulevard, Regina, Lexi, Nico, and whoever else is here that day, goddammit. But October 17th, we back, R&B.
Yes, sir.
And, yo, say goodbye to the people, bro.
Yo.
You can sing it if you want. I'm just joking.
Bye, bye, bye. Nah.
We out of here. Peace.